What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who support me and who support this platform, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. Much love. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. Shout out to everybody who support this channel, man. If you're tuning in right now, make sure you like the stream. Like the stream, share it out. Cause today, man, we gotta talk about, you know, we gotta address some shit. We definitely gotta address some shit, man. So if you tuned in right now, hit that like button, share the show, hit the like button, share the show. If you need me to read your comment, you got any questions, drop it in the super chat. If you would like to donate, you could donate through Cash App, $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV, $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV, one word. So go ahead, make the Cash App ring. Also share the stream, like the stream. Shout out to Zeus in the building. I see you. Shout out to the great moderator, Poetic Kels. I see you. Torian, I see you. Ray, what's good? Albert, what's good? Y'all hit that like button for me, fam. And like I said, man, we gotta address some shit. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share the show, man. Back down, what's good? What's going on? I'm gonna give y'all like another 2 minutes, man, and we're gonna start the show. I am out for salute. Definitely. You already know. Double M. You already know. Hashtag we are our own agency. We are our own agency. Appreciate that, back down. Same to you. Oh, the hashtag we our own agency. We our own agency. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. For all donations, Cash App, $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Y'all see the title. Idols become rivals. Your idols, or people who consider you their idol, at some point on this YouTube shit, they're gonna become your rival. I'm starting to see that's just the nature of this shit, man. You know? Um, just even for myself, man. I've had, this March coming up will make 4 years I've been on YouTube officially. And the first beef I ever had, or the beefs that I was getting into, was people that looked up to me, was people that supported my platform, was people that had good things to say about me. But at some point, they become your rivals. At some point, the people that may have preceded you become your rivals. And I've been seeing that going on with a lot of people, man. Mainly, I even been seeing that in this male space. I see a lot of guys, man, who've looked up to certain guys are now taking shots at them. I see it. I hear it. Dudes are doing whole live streams, throwing shots at dudes. And see, I'm speaking on this because this is the kind of shit that us men have to deal with when we share the same space. If you are a brother that could stand on your own, if you are a brother that can build something on your own, people watch you, man. People watch you. They sit back and they watch. And they may even like what you're doing. They may even support you. But it's always something about you that they don't like, that they wish you would change for them. There's always something that they don't like that they're going to use against you later on. And this is how your idols become your rivals. It is because they want to take your spot. They don't want you around. You know? And CIP to Pop Smoke, man. CIP, man. CIP to the homie Pop Smoke, man. Because he fell victim to this. You could have dudes around you. You feeding dudes. You holding dudes down. You the leader of these dudes. But there's always one or two of them that is plotting on your demise. There's always one or two of them that's sitting around congregating behind your back. This is why Pop Smoke is not here. These be the same dudes that looked up to you. These be the same dudes you fed, you helped out when they were in need. You gave them ideas. You helped them build their shit up. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, they become your rival. And this is why us, as black men, man, we cannot thrive as a group. It's always an individual thing. And it's because at some point, the people who you may have looked up to or the people that may have looked up to you, they're gonna become your rival. And it's because they know that they can only exist and be relevant without you around. This is why I was attacked early on in my YouTube career. Because dudes didn't want me in that space. And this is when I was in the pro-black sector. The conscious community sector. See, I've been denounced that pro-black shit. Because I noticed early on that it's dog eat dog. There isn't any love. There isn't any cooperation. There is no unity. This shit is an industry. It's not a community. And in the industry, everybody's competing on every level. Even the bottom feeders, even the small YouTubers. See, I could have been a part of that whole, conscious community shit, but I'm not into giving up my integrity to be accepted. You see? See, people know that you're a force when you a person that speak the truth and you live in your truth. And you walking in your truth. People are afraid of that. And they're going to try to destroy you. And the way that they do it on here is they try to destroy your reputation. Like right now, I still got a dude that I've been beefing with since I've been on YouTube, still running around saying my name. Still running around saying my name. At one point, this kid looked up to me. You see? But like I tell you, they want your spot. Because people see what you're doing and think they could do it better than you. They think what you're doing is easy. And sometimes people just don't want you around because nobody listens to them. Sometimes dudes just want your spot, like I said. See, what we got to understand, man, is that this mentality is the reason why man, that this shit is not going to work. E313, appreciate it. At some point or another, man, dudes is going to have to fix their own issues, address their own problems that they have with themselves, and take accountability for what you've done. Take accountability for your own life. Because when you sit down and have a conversations with these dudes will never have a legit reason for hating you. See, it's past hating with a lot of these dudes. A lot of these dudes hate you. And they hate you because they're not you. And it's because they see something that's in you that they wish they had in them. But they don't possess what you possess. They don't have what you have. So what they do is they go around and make it seem like something is wrong with you. See, when I speak on the gynocracy and the way that black women are, I've been speaking like this. It's nothing new. What's new is me updating my information and finding out about the gynocracy. But I've always talked about the state of black women and how black women needed to fix themselves. Because, see, early on in my YouTube career, people tried to put a mark on me, and that mark was DS1 hates black women. See, that mark was put on me early in the game. Early in the game. Oh, DS1, he hates black women. Oh, look at the shit he says about black women. Look at the shit he say to black women. He hates black women. Now, the person who put that out about me is a nigga that used to look up to me. And he's mad because I never really acknowledged him. And see, what he actually wants is he wants me to get up here and roast him so he can feel important. Because that's what I would usually do. But I'm not going to do that. You know why I'm not going to do that? Because this is what he wants. He wants my attention. Because he looks up to me. He admires me. A couple of these guys do. Same guys that run around and slander me. And it's the same thing with the masculine mercenaries. We are the crew that this whole sector look up to. See, hating is actually a deep form of admiration. Let me say that again. Hating is actually a deep form of admiration. So the shit that you hear going around being talked about, people talking about shit in back chats and, all that kind of shit. Dudes getting up on panels, making whole shows, and, that's really admiration. That's really what it is. And instead of them just admitting and accepting who you are, they rather run around and tell everybody that you ain't shit. Shout out to that Cash App, man. I appreciate that. People like to create problems with people because they haven't addressed their own problems. So what they do is they make you the target to try to say, oh, well, look, this is why I got a problem with him. And they don't really have a problem with you. They have a problem with themselves and the shit that you say. And your content actually is speaking to them. It's hitting home. See, I know when I say shit, it hits certain people. And I'm very intentional with that. Very intentional. I want you to know I'm talking to you. So if it hits you, it's supposed to. See, people don't want to address their own issues, so they make it about you. You got a problem with what somebody's saying, but you the same person that want to be respected and accepted for having your own opinion and for speaking your mind. And this is the problem. This is the little girly shit that go on between us black men that needs to stop. This little catty bullshit. It needs to stop, man. I got a dude running around that's obsessed with me. He cannot keep my name out his mouth. Everywhere he goes on YouTube, anybody who lets this parasite get on a panel, they let him say something about me. He doesn't even know he's giving me free promotion. He doesn't even know that. He doesn't even know that he actually admires me. And this is what these guys won't admit because they weak. Because paying homage is a form of weakness to a lot of us men. And that goes back to the gynocracy. These maggles don't want to pay homage because they mamas told them they don't have to respect other black men. Because they mamas didn't pay homage to their fathers. This is why they run around and do the shit that they do to other black men. Because they were told from day one by their mothers that black men aren't shit. You don't have to respect him. Who is he? Who the hell he think he is? You don't have to respect him. Even though respect is due. But what is the most common thing that we see going on here? The most common thing that we see happens all the time is you see a bunch of dudes who was down with each other fall out and start banging on each other. Why is that? Because dudes been had a problem. How you sit around a dude you don't even like? This is the kind of female bullshit we be talking about, though. That's feminine. Chicks sit around each other and don't like each other. Then you get away from dudes and then you go start your own platform and all you do is talk shit about other dudes. Then you got other dudes who dudes look up to and seek advice from. They go and do shows and make it look like they putting out some information to help people, but they really banging on you at the same time. See, I read through all that shit. I read through all that shit. Dudes be throwing darts. But when dudes start throwing darts and you start throwing fireballs, now you the enemy. Now you the one that started. When this dude been throwing shots for months. But this dude think he's smart. He think he cute. Like nobody don't know what he doing. I see it, homie. Trust and believe. I see what you doing. But instead of you being a man and telling me you have a problem, you do what sassy little broads do. And that's talk slick out your mouth and throw indirect darts. This is the problem I have with these dudes, man. This is the problem I have with these dudes. And these are older men. These are not dudes even my age. These are not even dudes in their 30s. We talking about dudes in their 50s, 60s, older dudes. I watched them get on their shit and throw darts at dudes who respect them. Always got to throw their little darts. See, let you know you sap suckers something. You little sap suckers that's running around throwing darts. Money can't save you from being a sucker. Okay? We don't care. We don't care about none of that. And see, this is why, see, dudes like to get up here and these in the house kind of dudes, dudes that couldn't come outside because they mamas was scared that they might get their bike taken. You know, dudes that used to go to school with corduroy shorts on, with dress socks and Jordache sneakers, LA Gears and shit, walking to school with their lunchbox. You know them kind of dudes? See, those the dudes that you hear now on YouTube that talk shit about the hood and try to demonize the hood and try to talk shit about dudes that's from the hood and that was outside and who was active. See, because a lot of us come from the hood, but that don't mean you was outside and you was active. Were you active? So what they do is they come on here and try to be intellectuals, even though they dumb. A lot of them are not intellectual. You're not an intellectual because you was a houseboy. Okay? Because you had to sit in the house and read Harry Potter books, don't mean you're an intellectual. Because you was not allowed 50 feet off of your porch, don't make you an intellectual. Because you was in the chess club and all that don't mean you're an intellectual. So these dudes who had to stay in their house and run around with their Superman drawers on until they went to college, they like to come on here and demonize the guys who was outside. And they like to point out how they look, how they speak. And see, this is why I say you guys are not intellectuals. Because you're actually using the same talking points that the oppressor uses to describe your brothers. That's what you're doing. And see, that becomes your rival. Because most of your hood dudes are the ones here on YouTube in the black sector who are successful, who have a successful channel, who's making bread. So guys make those guys, they demonize them. Oh, look at how he talk. Oh, he keeps saying this word. Oh, he keeps saying that word. Oh, look at how he dress. Oh, what man at what age dresses like this? You're demonizing him. But at the end of the day, you want to be like him. Y'all doing the same shit, But he's better than you. He's better than you. He's better than you. So even though at one point you was looking up to him, you was hitting him up, asking him for advice. Yo, where you get this from? Where you get that from? How you do this? How you do that? To now you throwing shots. And you're throwing shots because of what? You feel threatened because his presence and his influence is growing. This is why this parasite won't leave me alone. Because I'm growing now. He's watched me grow. Every year I've grown. Every year. See, this is a marathon, not a race. So I'm not competing with anyone. You see? I don't need to compete because this is a marathon. I'm going to get to the finish line. You see? But see, these dudes become your rivals because they really jealous of you. They mad that your hood ass is where you are. Same thing with Pop Smoke. They was mad he was a 20-year-old leader. He was a leader at 20. They was mad at Malcolm. These were young leaders, man. Young kings. These dudes know, oh yeah, this dude gonna blow up, man. This dude is the best at what he does. But instead of paying homage, they become your rival. They want to tell you how you supposed to look. They want to tell you how you supposed to speak. When what you doing is working for you. And you're better than them at it. But they still want to tell you what you should be doing. Shout out to that Cash App, man. I appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you why they do it. And this is a quote that I came up with. I don't know if I first came up with it, but hey, we got to learn to love people for who they are and respect people for who they are and not for who you want them to be. Let me repeat that. We need to learn to respect and have love for people for who they are and not who we want them to be. Because, see, a lot of people hate you because they want you to be something other than what you are. They feel like, oh, well, if you do this, you'll be better off. Says who? You, nigga? Says who? You? So I need to take cues from you. Somebody that I'm doing, somebody who I'm actually doing better than. We're doing the same thing, but I'm doing better than you. But I should take cues from you, right? And see, most of the time when people do that, if you do decide to compromise, guess what happens? That person becomes you. They start doing the shit you doing. They just wanted to get you off your square. And then they take over. Perfect example. You got a bunch of dudes who was running around complaining, oh, all these dudes do is talk about women. All these dudes do is talk about women. All they do is talk about women. Now these dudes are talking about women. Now they talking about women. Oh, DS1 hate white. DS1 hate black women. DS1 hate black women. He called women out their name. Now, the same dude who was saying that is on multiple streams calling women out their name. Oh, Jizzle, appreciate it, bro. This is why I watch, man. I I I, I pay attention, man. Like I said before, I hear all the subliminal shit. I see it in the titles. I hear it. And dudes need to get out this jealousy shit, man. And see, this is this is something I learned coming up on the block. Rule number one is you never knock another man's hustle. And that goes on a lot here on this YouTube. That goes on a lot. You got a lot of men knocking other dudes' hustle, judging how they do their business, judging how their content is created. This is why I call these dudes lames. Because it's certain shit that they don't understand about life. They don't understand. They lack principles. You never judge a man on how he feed his family. Never. And this is what I see going on. Everybody got something to say. They want to talk about who you cool with, who you rocking with. Why you worrying about what's going on my block? Don't you got your own block? Why you worrying about what me and my team doing to eat? Oh, it's because you want to eat too, huh? And I know sometimes I shouldn't even, look at it like that, but I can't help it. Because, see, one thing a lot of these quote unquote intellectual dudes, these quote unquote businessmen don't understand is that business starts in the streets. Okay? Business starts in the streets. The lowest level of business starts in your house, in your neighborhood, on your block. You see? But see, being that they haven't read enough and wasn't able to understand what they read. They run around and be parrots for the oppressor and try to talk shit about dudes who came from the block. But the same dudes that came from the block is running the music industry. Some of the dudes that came from the block were your revolutionaries. Politically, entertainment, sports. Business starts in the streets. Hip hop started in the parks in the Bronx. It started in the streets. But you wouldn't know because you wasn't outside. You was in the house with your wrestling drawers on, eating ice cream sandwiches. That's why you're sitting there repeating what you heard on the goddamn television instead of being there and being able to experience things. So you hate me because you don't even understand me, bruh. And what they always say, people hate what they don't understand. See, I learned in the hood that dudes with money could be suckers. Because I've been around dudes who was getting a lot of money who was suckers. No integrity. No principles. Nothing. Just reckless. Idiotic. See? Business starts in the streets. So all this shame and shit need to stop. Because if you keep doing that, then you show what you showing me is you don't really know nothing about business. How you think they found Jay-Z? Huh? How you think Dame and Jay-Z met? You think these corporations, these guys that own Def Jam, these guys that own Empire, they send their workers down to the streets and pick the next star. That's how you got your NBA young boys. That's how you got your Fabio Foreigns, your Bobby Schmurters, your Pop Smokes, your Lil Babies, your Gunners, your Young Thugs, your Lil Uzis. Where you think these guys come from? The corporation and the streets has a direct connection. But see, you wouldn't know that if you never was on either side. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that. Because you so busy sitting around watching news reports and reading the newspaper and running with that narrative, running with that propaganda. There's a direct parallel between corporate and the streets. How do you think the corporations survive? They survive off that drug money. How you think Gucci, Louis, and all of these places are still in business? I'm going to tell you how. Because what they did was they took a certain line of their clothing, dropped the prices on them, and put them in outlet malls. So the street dudes could buy it at a lower price. This is why you got a bunch of dudes in the hood wearing Gucci, wearing Louis. See, at one time, you couldn't go buy none of that shit unless you was a big dude, a dude with some real money. Because there were only flagship stores. But see, with the creation of the outlet malls, now everybody could go wear Gucci. Now you could go to the Louis store. Just go and look up your outlets and go look at the stores. They got Polo, they got DKNY, BCBG, Armani, and then in other spots they got the bigger joints, Louis, Gucci, Escada, Prada, outlet stores. That's what kept them alive. And this is how they're going to continue to make money. They got to feed the streets because we feed them. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. That's business, homie. That's business. See, if you're a real intellectual, you don't have to complicate shit. You can take the complex shit and make it simple. That's what intellect is. But these dudes want to keep confusing you and talking fancy. They do that shit so they can act like they're above you because they think you don't understand what's being said. That's tricknology. Like the nation taught us. That's tricknology. See, he's using those big words, thinking you don't understand it, so he can manipulate you. So he could get you to buy into what he's saying. But see, a real intellectual will sit there and listen and be like, oh, okay, he's bullshitting us. I know what he really talking about. He's just sitting here throwing shots. This is what he's really doing. And he's trying to dress it up like he's trying to help somebody. This is what he's really doing. Click. Unsubscribe. I don't want to hear that shit. See, you learn that in the hood. You learn that the dude in the suit in the briefcase is nothing but a dope fiend. He coming to buy dope. That's what he coming to do. But he want to walk past all the young and the little homies, make you think he's somebody. He nothing but a crackhead. He coming to buy crack. But see, they don't want us to talk about this. And I know what's some. Oh, he talking that street stuff. No, I'm talking real life. I'm talking about the shit that matters. I'm speaking real life. Shit I saw. Shit that I've experienced. See, all that shit is a mask. It's a mask. That's your hustle. That's what you do. But don't knock my hustle. Don't knock what I do. See, that's the real game. You don't step on my toes, I don't step on yours. But you got a lot of that going on over here, man. Dudes want to step on dudes' toes and step in dudes' lanes. Got a lot of that going on. A lot of that. I see it. Trust and believe. You know I see it. I see everything. I see everything. When your idols become rivals. And what made me come up with this name was my man Rick Ross, which is one of my favorite rappers, by the way. He did a song called Idols Become Rivals when he was talking about Birdman for Cash Money and how he looked up to Birdman. How he was one of the guys that he actually looked up to and kind of mirrored what he did with his label until he realized Birdman was a sucker. Till he realized Birdman was a sucker. Birdman wasn't feeding his team. That's why he said at the end of the song, he was talking and he said, how you make $500 million and your team is starving? And your team starving. See, a boss is somebody who guarantee everybody's gonna eat. That's what a boss is. A boss is not a guy who comes along to you dressed down and talking sweet nothings. Because that's what these dudes be doing. They be talking nothing. They're not saying anything. There's no substance. It's just a bunch of chatter. You know what we call those in the hood? Swindlers. Con men. Dudes that come to you dressed up just to get your money. They reel you in with the image. But we saw no results. We saw no success stories. We haven't saw or heard any success stories. You see? A boss is one who guarantees everybody's gonna eat. And you see it. And dudes become your rival when they see that. When they see it, oh shit. I don't like that shit. Like Duke from Belly. So what they do, they come on their YouTube channel, start firing, throwing darts, going on other panels. People talking about other shit, they bring your name up. Well, you know DS1 and DS1 and DS1 hate black women and DS1 and DS1. Why? Why? Because you see DS1 bubbling, right? You still watching DS1 though. But you hate DS1. But you still watching them. Right? Because you have to watch your competition. See? See, you gotta pay attention to what's being said. And deconstruct what's being said. That's how you get to the underlying message. See, dudes that don't like you, but they continue to watch you, it's because you're their competition. You are a threat, so they have to watch you. They have to watch you. They got to keep their eye on you. They have to. You have to keep an eye on your rival because you can never let your rival have a one up on you. So you got to watch him. No matter how hard it may be, you got to watch him. And this is what dudes are doing. They're watching you. And they're not watching because they're supporting you. They're watching you because they're trying to figure out what they can do to spin the narrative now about you. This is why they'll go and team up with people that don't like you. They'll go get on panels with people they know you had a problem with before and talk shit about you to get the other person whose platform it is to talk shit about you too. And then they say, see everybody in the chat room, you hear this? You see, I told you this person was like this. You see. The tag team haters of the world. The tag team champions of the world. They teaming up to hate. And this shows the dysfunction amongst black folks. People will unify to hate on your ass. People will come together like a goddamn legion. A legion of haters. And then the people in the chat room are the fans. Yeah, I see what you talking about, because I just went to his channel and he was on there calling women hyenas. Yeah, you right. He do hate black women. Yup, 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 yup. This is what they do. And see, some people do this shit and don't even know the effect that they're causing behind this. Then later on, they come back and they be like, damn, I didn't know that I was actually creating this problem. I didn't even know. Yeah, it's because you didn't know that this dude was an F-boy. You didn't know that. But you so busy mad at me that you done teamed up with a royal fuck boy. And now y'all running around, committing a bunch of magaltivity. You up here teaming up with fuck niggas talking about, yo, that's my man. That's my man. Why you say this to my mans? You don't even know who you claiming to be your mans. Or because y'all don't like the same person. Knowing deep down inside, you don't even know deep down inside, both of y'all really admire the person y'all talking shit about. Y'all just mad at him. Y'all just mad because he won't be what you want. You can't love a person for who they are, man. They only love you for who they want you to be. So if you ain't doing and saying what they deem is okay, you're a problem. You are a problem. You're a problem. And then you got the scary dudes that try to act like they wasn't with the bullshit. That they'll come up here and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna really say nothing really bad about him, but he changed. I'm I'm not I'm not really gonna talk bad about him, but the one thing I could say is his message changed. I remember when he used to talk about this, and now he talking about that. See, those are the dudes who don't want to look like a hater, but they really feel the same way as the other two niggas. See, that's the dude who have a conscience a little bit. That's the dude out of all three of them. That is the dude that can actually reconcile an issue, but they don't want to because then they don't want to become a op. Man, y'all hit the Cash App up, man. $Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. $Sheep Stay Sleep TV. See, the people that like to talk about this community shit know that the community is full of bunch of fuck niggas and hyenas. And they're all in cahoots to take certain people down. Because y'all are only doing what Master told y'all to do. And you know who y'all master is? Big Mama Hyena. A lot of y'all dudes got female handlers. Y'all got female handlers. This is why y'all dudes, when y'all get in the presence or on the panel with certain dudes, they go crazy. They start acting like a dog that can't stop barking. This is why they act like that. Because their female owner let them loose and told them, sick 'em, boy. Get 'em, boy. Get 'em, boy. And y'all mad because the stand-up men, the mercenaries, is speaking on this shit. And we're out to destroy that wickedness that y'all pushing. See? That's what y'all mad at. Y'all mad at that. Man, I can't, these dudes gotta go. Shit. These dudes gotta go. He done made my girl mad. He done pissed your little YouTube girlfriend off, huh? Hmm? He done pissed your little YouTube girlfriend off. So now she taking that shit out on you. I don't like him. I don't like that nigga. You better not be in his chat room. Cause I don't like them over there. So you better not go over there. Don't support DS1 no more. He over there rocking with them. Don't go to his chat room. You better not go over there. If you go over there, I'ma blast you. Don't go over there. Think I don't know that's what be going on behind the scenes, man? Think I don't know? I know why a lot of people don't come over here no more. It's because you want to be cool with everybody. You don't have no integrity. That's what it is. Somebody can dictate to you who you should like. And that's because you don't want to be on the outside of them. See, the worst thing that could happen to a hyena, male or female, is to be outcasted, is to be shunned. See, a hyena without a clan won't last long. They'll die. They'll be devoured quick. So either they have to hurry up and find another clan, or they have to go back and accept the abuse. And see, that is the difference between hyenas and wolves. See, they have lone wolves. They don't have lone hyenas. Hyenas won't survive long living on their own. Just like wild dogs. They don't survive long alone. This is why you'll get that person that'll come up there. Oh, he changed. Oh, I used to like him, but he just won't stop talking about black women no more. And if I ever had a chance to sit down and talk to that person, the first question I'll ask them, okay, you don't like me talking about black women, right? Am I lying? Up. This is what you gonna hear. Up. What you ad-libbing for? We not in the studio. Why you ad-libbing? Up. Am I lying though? Um, um, um. I just don't like that. But am I telling a lie? No, you not lying. Okay, so what's the problem? I just don't like it. I think you should stop. I think you could do something better. Really? Why don't you do it? I'm not a YouTuber. When your idols become your rivals. See how they can never substantially justify why they don't like you? Why they hate you? Why they sit around and plot and scheme on your demise? Want to create smear campaigns? You see why they do that? Do little indirect shit, thinking you don't see it, because they know that they really can't challenge you. And if they do, they know they're going to lose. This is what this shit is about, man. The problem, shout out to my man JT, man. Shout out to the grinder, man. He always said this, and I got this from him. It's a you problem, not a me problem. You see? And that's really what it is, man. These people don't have a problem with you. They have a problem with themselves, really. And they're trying to blame you for having that problem with themselves. You feel threatened by this hood dude who always wearing sweatpants, who always wearing t-shirts, who always saying bruh. You got a problem with him because he have a bigger influence than you. Why don't you say that? Oh no, you won't say that because you scared to look like who you really are, which is a hater. Which is a hater. Because they got a bigger influence than you. They move more people than you. And you mad at that. And you wonder why he has so much appeal with his t-shirt and his sweatpants on. You wonder why so many people is appealing to that. And why more of them should appeal to you. That's really what that shit is about. That's really what these messages be about. Leave from over there and come over here. See, what that is in street terms, that's like a dude coming on your block and giving out samples. You give them a sample and give them your phone number. Nobody know you doing this though, because you're doing it, you sneaking around doing it. Nobody even know you for doing what you're doing. But you trying to get them to come to your block and spend money. Because you know this block popping. So you go over there and sneakily give out some samples. Yeah, I'm right here on such and such and such and such. Come holler at me. I got the same shit all the time. This is what these niggas is doing on YouTube. By throwing shots at dudes. Trying to make it look like they're that guy that everybody needs to listen to. Oh, how do you appeal to that? You know? You got 40-plus-year-old men that keep saying the same words. And what that got to do with you? What does that have to do with you? Can you answer that question? What that got to do with you? Bet you they can't answer that question. Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. All right then, so shut up then. Shut up then. Your opinion is not warranted. Okay? But see, they want to act like you the problem. This is what these people do, man. They want to act like you the problem. You're not the problem. They are. Because they have a problem with you. You don't even know they have a problem with you. But see, I know. I know when dudes got problems with me. And I know when dudes got problems with other dudes. And then I know the other dudes who just be clout chasing and trying to get attention. I see all of that. I see it all. And see, let me tell y'all the two things on why there's competition amongst black men on YouTube. I'm going to tell you what the underlying competition is about. money and vagina. Same thing in the streets. See, dudes want to knock other dudes down who are bigger than them because they want to acquire that power and that notoriety and that influence so they can have access to more vagina. And then the other guys, they want to acquire your spot to get the money so they can have money to spend on vagina. And this is why you have hyenas, female hyenas, moving in on male space. It's because of these dudes that don't understand that their actions and their words is actually a back call for the women. See, when these hyenas see us not being able to get along, that's when they could slide in and create the separation and keep y'all separated. That's why if you notice, all of the guys who had disagreements with certain guys and they no longer cool no more, they are in full Melina mode. Shout out to Torian for that. Male hyena mode. Full blown maggle mania. Maggle manics. You know who got them that way? You know who be pumping them up? The women. The female hyenas be pumping them up. Oh, he did that to you? Oh, wow. Wow, he did that to you? That's fucked up. Why he do that to you? See, that's why I ain't never like him. Then they go into their shit. And then the dude starts saying, word, 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 you right. You right about him. I should have been saw that about him. This is what these niggas be doing. I can see it right now. Yo, I can see it in my mind right now. These dudes in the Google Hangouts, in the back chats, on the call, that's what they doing. Word, you right. Oh, I remember when he said that. I ain't never think he was talking about me. I could see it. Then had go another hyena. Yeah, you probably don't remember. Remember that stream that he did last year in April? And he said da. This will be going on. It's these hyenas that's keeping us men from uniting. And look how wicked and manipulative these hyenas are. When they see the men clash, they sit back and laugh and say, man, y'all black men need to get it together. Even though they know they behind the scenes stirring the pot. This is how wicked they are. You know you told this man not to come back to this man chat room. You know that. This how wicked they are, man. But see, these guys, they let their emotions blind them from really what's important. This is why over here, man, it's purpose over the vagina, man. You gotta do that. You gotta put it over that. Because that's how you don't compromise your masculinity and your manhood. You sitting over there letting a YouTube strag play you against your brother. Sitting over here letting these yellow belly snakes turn you against a man who helped you. Turn you against a man who inspired you. But these dudes will never admit that. They'll never admit at one point they was rooting for you. And they don't know why they rooting against you now. They won't even admit it's because they just mad at you for some silly shit. And see, really what it boils down to me is I just realized a lot of dudes are suckers. That's why they come after me. Because they suckers. And they never gonna face me, ever. They scared. Or if I ever get a chance to ask them why they got a problem with me, they gonna mention somebody else. Oh, I got a problem with you because you be with such and such. They can't really tell you what they issue is with you personally. And this shit is sad, man. So let me go to the chat room. Y'all would like to donate. The donation links is in the chat room. The donation links is in the chat room. Cash App, $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share the show, man. LaShawn, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Ronan. That's a fact, Ronan. Intellectual novice, salute. And that's true. Friends turn into enemies when you start making sense. That's a fact. Young manhood, salute. Shout out to all the masculine mercenaries in the building. I am the lurker, salute. I see you. Tyrone Church, what's good? What up, Ray? Cats, what's good? Tone Malone, what's good, bro? Deep in thought, salute, my brother. They start making up words too. BJ, salute. What up, KD? Shout out to the Crimson Cure. Facts. Support your interests, man. Support your interests. Yep. They always do that. Said the hyenas is hiding in the bushes, Ronan. Cat said I go to whatever chat room I want. Gangster, peace, God. James Kills, what's good? And shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate the donation, Ray. Salute. Art New Style, peace. My big bro Sonny in the building. Salute, salute. Shout out to the underrated one. Man, y'all go support my man, the underrated darkness, man. Go support my brother JT. I had to use your quote, bro. Been using your quote lately, man. It's a you problem, not a me problem. Solid Renegade, salute, man. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, I've been using that a lot, bro. AM, salute for the donation, man. He said, keep cooking, fam. Nothing but straight knowledge and truth. Masculine mercenaries. You already know, man. You already know. Strag chakras activated. Appreciate that, Jared. If you new here, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you notified every time I go live, Jared. You too, Fly Birdie. Hit that subscribe button, man. But yeah, man, your idols become your rivals at some point. They become your rivals at some point, man. Especially on this shit, man. Keep telling y'all, man, it's YouTube people and then it's people on YouTube. You got some of these people who use this shit to hide who they really are, and then you got some people on here, man, that's on here because they expressing who they really are and they conducting business. Understand the difference, man. Shout out to the underrated one with that donation, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I appreciate that Cash App too, man. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. They internet carnivores, but they really vegans in person. That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. I'm just tired of these dudes that feel like they could give all this information and all of this self-help to people, but then I see the help you not even taking your own advice. Like how you on here trying to uplift men and teach men and women shit, and you really a hater. And you think dudes can't see that shit? To me, you just a trash ass nigga. I don't care what you talking about. See, I look at a person's intentions. I look at a person's intentions. And a person's intentions is gonna match their results. This is why dudes don't have a bigger influence the way they think they should. And that's why they sitting around hating on other niggas. Because you not really being genuine, bruh. People gravitate to authenticity. So you could be cute all you want, but you're not gonna have the same impact of dudes that's genuine, dudes that's authentic, dudes that are transparent. All you could keep doing is teaching people how to reinforce their mask, how to stay hidden. That's what you doing. Instead of addressing the shit. I get it though. Everybody gotta eat. I ain't hating on you. Can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game. And the game is sold, not told. But stop throwing darts, man. Stop throwing darts, bruh. Stop throwing darts, bruh. Because that shit is corny. And that make you look weak. And all that shit you're professing, it makes you look like a hypocrite. Because you still throwing darts. And you've been throwing darts for a while. Cut the bullshit out. Because you starting to show your little poo nanny, nigga. You starting to show your little poo nanny. You already know, JT. Yeah, man. You already know, AM. They starting to show they little poo nannies, man. I see it. See it. I see it. Yeah. Uh-huh. With their little cute asses. That's why you gotta call it the poo nanny. Cause they a bunch of cute niggas. Niggas trying to be cute. Cute and curtsy and all that shit. Fuck out of here, Duke. I read through all that shit. And it ain't about being hood. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about none of that. It's about calling bullshit out when you see it. Because that's what men do. That's what men do. They call bullshit out. That ain't acting tough. That ain't being macho. That ain't none of that, bruh. While you sit around in your little corner with your little teacup, acting like a cute little snobby bitch. Because that's what you doing. That's what I see when I see you up there throwing darts on your platform. I see a little snobby bitch that act like they cool with everybody, but you really don't like nobody because you think you're better than everybody. That's your problem. You think you're better than everybody. Y'all dudes is crazy on here, man. For real. Y'all dudes is crazy. That's a fact. Of course. I already said it, bro. These was the dudes that was sitting in the house, running around with their wrestling drawers on, eating ice cream sandwiches, and they was watching everything go on outside from the window. So they mad because they was never outside and participated. And that's why they run around with using the oppressors terminology when they want to talk about real dudes. Because in order to be a real dude, they want to put the street stamp on you. They want to put the thug stamp on you. That's what they like to do. Because they're doing the work of their oppressors. Because they never had a chance to experience real life. So they repeat what they read from their oppressors' textbooks and from what they heard on the news. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. But they supposed to be intellectual. Yeah, wrestling draws, KD. The wrestling joints with the blue band on the top. You know what I'm talking about. They couldn't come outside. It was too dangerous. It was too dangerous. Mommy was afraid that they might get a cut on their kneecap. And she don't want to go to the hospital, so you got to stay in the house. She don't want you getting punched on outside when you go out in the playground. Because she don't want to have to beat up nobody's children. So your ass had to stay in the house. They stayed in the house, and when they was outside the house, they asses was in church. They was in church when they wasn't in the house. So they have an innate hatred for dudes who was outside. Nah, they sliding around in their grade school socks. You know, the black silky socks you had to wear with your uniform. That's what they was doing. They had to make a sliding board in the house. So they used to run down the hallway in their dress socks. Woo! Ooh, I almost fell. Ooh, that was fun. Because they couldn't go outside and play in the playground. Yep. You know about those, Tone. You know. You know about it. Facts. Facts. The penny loafer socks. Oh yeah, cats. Oh yeah. They didn't have to be in the house before the street lights came on, cats, because they was in the house straight from church. They went home. If they went anywhere else, they went out to eat after church. After that, they went home. And they was the type of little boys that when they walk past everybody who outside and they gotta go in the house, they just keep walking and looking back. They kept looking back. Like, no, no, I want to stay out. No, no, it's summertime. No, 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 I want to stay out, mommy. That was them. And they developed a hatred for guys who was out there. They really did. They developed a hatred for these guys, man. And it plays out right here on YouTube. It plays out right here. Dudes throwing darts on their platforms. Dudes teaming up with fuck boys to come at other people. It's evident. It's evident, man. Yeah, they would coddle Ebo Sosa. Salute, bro. If I ain't shout you out. Get in the house, bubble boy. Ah, yo, yo, cats called him a bubble boy. Oh shit. Oh, yo, that was a good one. That was a good one, cats. Exactly, Katie. That's that strag shit. Those are maggles, male strags. They team up with each other knowing they don't like each other. That's what the strag do. Hang out with other strags that they hate. Sit around each other, get drunk. Next thing you know, they fighting each other later on. The same shit that go on in the hood. Five strags hang out with each other every day. They get drunk. They smash the same dudes and all that. Next thing you know, they fighting. Then they friends again. Then they fighting. Then they friends again. Same shit. That's why they so mad at the strag term. That's why they so mad at the maggle term. Because it's an accurate depiction of their behavior and their mentality. That's why they so mad at it. They ain't nothing but male strags. Titan TV, salute, man. Fake happy day boys. Yeah, they don't like each other, man. They male strags. That's how they operate. That's how they operate. Because after they get their opposition out the way, then they don't mind fighting again. They don't mind hating each other after that. They don't mind. They don't mind. That's not a problem for them. But yo, man, shout out to y'all, man. Much love to y'all tuning in this afternoon, man. Shout out to everybody. Before I go, the donation links is in the chat room. Get the Cash App up, $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Make sure you smash that like button. Share the show. Much love. I appreciate the love and the support. Shout out to all the donators. Shout out to everybody that donated. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Much love to y'all. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, y'all, we our own agency. We our own agency. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.